Yeah, him signing in on y'all once again. Take number 2 for today. 3, 4? I don't know. But anyway, I want to talk about these bodybuilders. Y'all know I always going in on these bodybuilders, man, because like I say, man, this is the thing that's sweeping the world. And you know what I'm saying? When I see something I normally talk about stuff that I see that's a lot of people doing. And I look at the danger of it, I look the good of it, and I look at the bad of it, and I give you my opinion. Or I'll just give you a statement on it. But anyway, I love talking about these bodybuilders because, like I say, I'm gonna call this video the thing that bodybuilders don't tell you. That's what I'm gonna name this one. So these bodybuilders, you guys see these bodybuilders and you want to be that. You want to be big like that. God, he's huge. You cheering him on in the comment section, and you guys, you trying to work out and do what they tell you to do to work out. But let me tell you something, man. This what I'm telling you. You all know this anyway, but all that stuff they telling you ain't none of that gonna work unless you take steroids. So they can show you what they eat, and they can show you how they work out, but they don't tell you about they taking steroids. Well, but you already know that. Okay, so let's talk about this bodybuilder. Things that bodybuilders don't tell you. What they don't tell you is that when your career is over, when you're done working out, or when you get sick and can't work out no more, and the doctor tell you you're gonna have to quit taking steroids and it's over with for you, you know the Great Depression gonna set in on you. And what I mean by that is that this is how a lot of bodybuilders end up killing themselves, committing suicide. It's because they can't work out no more, so they lose all that muscle. And now when they walk in the building, it's like no one don't even recognize you. And see, they so used to that attention. When they walk in the building, everybody looking at them like, wow, he's huge. God, he's big. He can read their face and tell what they're saying in their mind about him. And that good feeling of that right there, you get used to that. Then when you walk in the building, everybody want to shake your hand and, how you doing, Mr. Whatever? How you doing? Then you walk in the building, people want to take pictures, people want autographs, So all that right there, when the day come that you can't work out no more and you got to quit taking steroids and you done lost all them muscles, all that stuff all that attention that you used to get, you don't get that no more. And that right there is what make bodybuilders go in depression. They be depressed and they don't know why they depressed. But, they need somebody like me to tell them to save their life because they kill themselves, a lot of them, because they depressed and they didn't know why they depressed so bad. Wake up every day depressed. And see, also, when you stop taking them steroids, another thing they don't tell you, well, let's get back here. Yeah, they kill themselves because they missed that attention. And like I say, all that attention they used to get, now you just a regular dude. You done lost all them muscles. You walk in the building, you just a regular dude now. And nobody don't even recognize you. You going up speaking to people now. You got to go get their attention now for them to even recognize who you are. You got to walk up and, hey, what's up, man? Oh, so Mr. X, man, I didn't even know who you were, man. Stuff like that make him more and more depressed. He can't take steroids no more. He done lost all the muscle. Nobody recognize him. And they get depressed, man. And a lot of them just kill themselves because they so depressed. And like I say, the other flip side to this thing is, another thing that make them depressed is that you can't even get an erection. You can't even get an erection. You can't even have sex because you done messed up your hormones. You have to go take hormone shots now from the doctor the rest of your life in order for you to get an erection. You got your little fine woman sitting there and she wants sex and you can't even give it to her because you got to go take some hormone shots to get you riled up to want something. But see, that's what going to show. These are things that these bodybuilders don't tell you. These things, you mess up your hormones. You can't have sex no more unless you getting shots from the doctor the rest of your life. And that little young girl you got there, she gonna sooner or later leave you And 75% of them women do lead them bodybuilders. Once you can't give her what she wants, she'll leave you and go get somebody that can. But all along, when you was making some money doing bodybuilding and you was on top of things, she was all there in your corner. Yeah. But like I say, that's just things that these bodybuilders don't tell you. And as you notice, a lot of these bodybuilders, that one that don't work, don't retire or whatever, you notice you don't never see them. The one that done got kind of old, you don't never see them, do you? Reason why? Because they're somewhat sick. They somewhat sick. They can't get out and come to shows. They can't get out and whatever, because they're sick. They at home right now suffering. Their organs, something in their organs done shut down or not working right. Why? Because of all the abuse that you put your organs through when you was taking them steroids and taking all them pills. Because see, like I say, you can be damaging your organs, but if you got something, you taking something that won't let you feel the pain, like when your organs, something in your organs knock on the door, say, hey, I'm hurt here. You don't hear it because of whatever you taking, steroids or whatever, making you not feel the pain. And a lot of them take pain medicine. They sneak and get them some pain medicine, powerful pain medicine. A lot of them do. A lot of them, they take pain medicine, so they can keep working out. They might be hurting inside somewhere hurting, but they pop a pain pill. They don't feel that pain no more, and they do that so they can keep working out. Cause see, they know they can't stop working out. You start working out 1 week, you done lost all the muscles that you don't work hard to get. And see, they ain't finna take a chance on losing the muscle. So, like I say, they be hurting. Gotta work out the day you hurting, or they'll pop a pain pill and go in there and finish working out. But all along, whatever it is that's hurting you, it needs to be taken care of. But no, they're afraid to go to the doctor because the doctor gonna tell them, hey, you need to sit down and rest for a couple of days. They can't do that. Because they know if they sit down and rest for a couple of days, they're gonna lose a lot of muscle. So like I say, trying to keep them muscles, man, that stuff is not worth it, bro. And like I say, they only show you the good stuff. And what they show you is how they look. But if you knew what they put into that stuff and you knew the pain and agony that comes in with that, man, you don't want to do that. Like I say, by just looking at them, it makes you want to be that. But trust me, you killing your organs, and at the end of the day, that's why you don't see a lot of these retired bodybuilders. They at home sick somewhere. They done got old, and kidneys messing up on them, liver or something, whatever. They suffering. That's from putting their body through all that abuse. And see, once you can't work out no more, them little supplement companies, that contract they got, they want to drop you. They ain't gonna keep paying you if you don't look well for nothing. You done lost all your muscles. How you gonna represent they product if you sitting there looking like a skinny chicken? Yeah, you used to be big, but who gonna believe that's you? That could be a picture somebody painted, To get the real effect out of it, you have to be sitting there big yourself, full of muscles. Now you can sell the product. But no, they're gonna drop you off the contract. So you done got old and you can't work out no more. You done lost your muscles. Now, if I will say this, if you was a big time bodybuilder like Ronnie Coleman or Jay Cutler or somebody like that, or Arnold Schwarzenegger, you made it big like them, you can lose the muscle and still produce, they'll still keep you because see, you was a big icon. But 75% of you guys that bodybuilder, you're not icons. And like I say, a lot of you do all that training and hard working out, and when they have a show, you don't even make the top 20. And I wonder how those guys feel. You done did all that busting your butt and hustling and working out and eating right and training and all this stuff and paying your coach and paying your trainer and all this stuff you done put into this. And then you step on that stage, you don't even make the top 20. You don't even make the top 20. Nevertheless, the top 15, but you don't even make the top 20. So, these are things that these bodybuilders don't tell y'all. All they want you to do is see how they look, and that gonna make you thirsty. You want to be that. But trust me, they don't tell you these things, man. Now, hey, you got your little girl sitting there, and she might want some sex, and you can't even get to her because your hormones are messed up from taking steroids. You know what she gonna do next? and she gonna leave you. Yeah, she gonna end up leaving you. And like I say, a lot of them, the girl end up leaving them anyway. That's why they go in the closet and unalive themselves. Like I say, and then they depressed. They know why she was with you in the first place, cause he had muscles. But like I say, the real pain of that comes when you stop working out. All that pain that you put your body through, and like I say, a lot of them get addicted to drugs because you keep taking them pain pills and they get addicted. They get addicted to it. And now, hey, you is a druggie, and you used to be a bodybuilder, you a druggie, and next thing you know, you get addicted to drugs real bad, you're going to end up losing stuff that you got. And that little girl that you got, she going to leave you. But see, you got hooked on drugs. Like I say, these guys can't miss a day of working out. They can't. They got to keep working out. I mean, it's like pouring water in a jug, but a hole in the bottom of the jug. The jug ain't going to never fill up as long as the water leaking out the bottom of the jug. But that's where it is with them working out. They got to keep pumping them muscles up every day. And if they don't, they're going to go down. Just like, keep pumping them up. That's what they got to do every day. Keep pumping them up. And like I say, that's how they get addicted to pain medicine. A lot of these bodybuilders, because, like I say, they be hurting. Shoulder might be hurting. You done damage yourself. But they pop a pain pill and don't feel it, and they can keep working out. But like I say, that's just, man, this is some of the things that you people should know that these guys go through. And like I say, that, like I say, it look good. Oh, it make you look good. That's what's killing you. And that's what's making you want to do this, because it looks good. But they don't tell you everything that goes into that stuff. Man, they got to eat 6 and 7 meals a day. You got to eat 7 times a day. Some of them even eat 10 times a day. I heard that Regan Grimes said that he eat 10 meals a day. 10 meals a day. Man, I can't even eat but 1 time a day. Nevertheless, doggone 9 more meals. Ain't no way I could do that. And then they got to work out every day. You got to work out every day. You got to work out every day. You got to work out. Come on, man. Look at the strain that you putting on your heart by going in there straining every day. You're not giving your heart a chance to rest. I mean, you working out on the upper body today. Next day you work on the legs. Next day you might work on shoulders. Next day you might work on backs. Next day you working on chest. Dude, your heart is not getting a chance to rest. Your heart is constantly being put up under pressure. Come on, man. You gotta you killing yourself. That's why when they get old, they get up and they retire. That's why you don't see them, because they somewhat sick. In and out of the hospital. They sick. You done killed yourself. As I can say, this is just something you guys should think about before you want to do that. Because like I say, they only show you the gravy part of it. They'll get on YouTube and make a YouTube video and show you all the good stuff, but they don't tell you what's happening in the background. No, bruh. No. See, when you taking them steroids and them hormone pills or whatever, insulin, all that they take, and that's another thing. All these steroids, man, a lot of them take about 7 or 8 different type of steroids. They inject about 7 different type of steroids in their body. And see, that's something they don't tell you, which they don't tell you about. They take steroids anyway. But they shoot about 7 different kinds of something in your body. And I'm going to show you something that they, a lot of them die. Some of them die. A lot of them die. And I think it's because they just that they have gotten a hold to a bad batch of steroids. See, let's say if they've been getting their steroids from the same person. And they make that stuff overseas, over there. In the other countries, they make that stuff. So at the end of the day, they get their steroids, probably getting the steroid from the same person. That same person been making your steroids, okay? Now, let's say that person finally get locked up for something, or get busted for something, shipping them over here. It's legal over there in their country, but it's illegal to ship it over here, sell it to a country that's against it. So they, let's say that person that making the steroid that they've been buying from for years, that person get locked up for something. Okay, so now that person in jail, and he goes, He called his buddy, hey man, hey, I'm in jail, man. I need you to keep making some steroids for me, man, cause I don't want to lose my clientele I got over there in America. I'm in jail. Can you make you know how to make it? Yeah, I got you, man. I know how to make it. Okay, Billy Bob goes down there into the lab. Now he gonna make the steroids for the other guy that's in jail that you've been getting it from all along. Okay, Billy Bob, keep in mind, no one is gonna do what things like you do it. No one is going to drive your car the way you drive your car. So at the end of the day, Billy Bob in here, okay, let's say Billy Bob in here stirred up, making a steroid. Let's say Billy Bob can't find a measuring cup. What a measuring cup at? Oh, shoot, I can eyeball a half ounce. Okay, now guess what? Billy Bob done put too much of something in the steroids. Now, when he shipped that to you and you shoot that in your body, now all of a sudden, something done happened to you. You thinking, can't be the steroid because I've been getting from the same person. No, they not going to be. You see, they not going to tell you, hey, man, I'm in jail, man. I'm going to let somebody else make the steroid for me. No. See, Billy Bob done put too much of something in there. Because like I say, Billy Bob ain't going to make the steroids the same way the other dude did it. Because, see, no one is watching him. See, people do different things when they know ain't nobody watching them. So now he gonna take the measuring cup, and he can't find the measuring cup, so he gonna eyeball it. He gonna eyesight a half ounce, and he done put too much of something in there. Now you shoot that in your body. Now you done got sick. Depending on how much, what organ in your body is gonna take the hit for too much of whatever he put in there. Is it your liver? Is it your kidneys? Is it your heart? You know, is it whatever it is? It done a hit it because you took too much of it. Now that bodybuilder is dead. You see, that's how your bodybuilder be getting killed right there. These people that you getting it from, they get locked up for something in jail and they get somebody else to keep making a steroid. But if you were still getting it from that person that got locked up, you'll be okay. So here's my advice to you bodybuilders. If you're going to be taking steroids, do this here. You making all this money. Why don't you tell the person that you buying them from, hey, how much I need to pay you, man, for you to show me how to make my own steroids? You see what I'm saying, boy? I'm something special. You see what I'm saying, boy? I'm something special. These bodybuilders, I just taught you something. And all you bodybuilders need to see my video. Learn how to make your own. That way you ain't got to worry about somebody putting too much of something in there that's going to kill you. Learn how to make your own. Whoever you buying it from, hey, man, how much you charge me to show me how to make my own steroid? That way you safe. Because like I say, I don't believe the steroids kill anybody. It's just when you get a bad batch that somebody done made and they done put too much of something in there. That's what kills you. Because if the steroid was going to kill you, it'll kill you from day one. It'll kill you from day one when you first put it in your body. So you've been good for 5 or 6 years from that same batch. It ain't killed you, but all of a sudden you get some from that same batch. Now you done got sick. That because somebody that making them done got locked up in jail or sick or whatever. Something happened. He can't make them. He get somebody else to make them. And like I say, they not gonna make them the same way he did. So at the end of the day, that's how you bodybuilders be getting sick and get killed off the steroid. But if the steroid made right, it won't hurt you. But the thing that does hurt you is that the pain, the agony, the stuff that you put your body through. And like I say, everybody gonna get a batch that wasn't made by the same person you've been buying it from. But how you gonna know that? Because they over there in other countries. You don't know. All you doing is buying it from them and getting it shipped to you, whatever, however. But yeah. That's how it goes. But when you get when somebody make you a bad batch of steroids, then they put too much of something in there, and they ain't gonna attack your organs, and there you go. And like I say, you hurting but no, you take a pain pill to get rid of that pain, and you keep on working. But whatever it is that's hurting you, it's regularly getting worse and worse inside of you. But what you do? Oh, I can't quit working out. I can't miss a day of working out. I lose muscle. I got to keep working out. Take a pain pill and you keep on going. But all you're doing is really killing yourself. And like I say, That whatever you ignoring to take pain pills instead of going to the doctor and find out what's hurting you. See, they're afraid to go to the doctor. Bodybuilders hate going to the doctor. They afraid because the doctor gonna tell them, they're afraid the doctor gonna tell them, hey, something wrong. You're gonna have to quit working out and let it heal. They know if they stop, they're gonna lose muscle. And they know when they lose them muscles, they're gonna lose that contract. You lose that contract, them folks that paying for that big old house you in, them folk that making the payments on them cars you driving, all that finna stop. You lose them muscles. They know that. That's why they rather die. Just like that dude named Cedric McMillan, the bodybuilder. He came out and told the truth. He just said, even though, I'm sick, but they still want you to do these shows, and these supplement companies, he said they sponsor you and stuff, but if I quit bodybuilding, I'm gonna lose my house, I'm gonna lose my cars, I got my family. So, the doctor told him to quit working out because he was sick. But he didn't want to take a chance on losing what he had. So he kept on and ignored the doctor's orders and ended up killing him. But yeah, these are just some of the things that they don't tell you about this bodybuilding, man. Y'all be wanting to be big so bad. And a lot of you people are so hard-headed and stiff-necked that you still, no matter all this that I just sit here and said to you, you still want to be big. You still want to do this. But like I say, ain't nobody never got on here and told you the things about bodybuilding, the aftermath that I just told you. Even in all these bodybuilders, you see all the ones that retired, you don't see them because they somewhat sick. They done old and sick. In and out of the hospital, they sick. Getting treatments and stuff, getting, all kind of stuff. Because like I say, keep in mind, when you put steroids in your body, that is a chemical. Doctors go to doctors. When doctors go to college and learn how to be a doctor, they learn to treat natural causes of body sickness, natural injuries. But they don't learn how to. They don't go to college to learn how to treat a chemical, because a chemical is not made to be put in the body. So that's why when something happened to you. When you done got a bad batch of steroids and that chemical done attack some of your organs or whatever, doctors really don't know what to call it, because that's something they didn't go to school for. That's something that they ain't never seen before, because the chemical do something that all they can do is, well, take this medicine here and try this. All they gonna do is try something. They don't actually know what it was because they didn't go to school to learn how. You done put something in your body and here you got a diamond ring growing on your kidneys. Like, what is that? And they ain't never seen nothing like that. Because they didn't go to school to learn nothing like that. All they can do is just try to take this and try this, take this and try this. But you regular dying. But that just going to show, man, all this happens when you get a bad batch of steroids. Why don't you bodybuilders take my advice? Y'all pass this video around. Hopefully it'll get into these bodybuilders' eyes and they can see. Because ain't nobody never came up with this idea that I'm telling you. Make your own. That's how y'all die, when you buying this stuff and somebody else make it beside the person that you've been buying it from. And ain't nobody gonna make it all the same. So, but if you start learning how to make your own steroid, you'll know you'll be safe. You gonna put the right amount of everything that goes in there the right way. Take my advice, but I'm him signing out.